This video brought to you by A Lemon's Life. Okay, so time to catch you guys up. Things have been busy, things have been crazy. I had a ton of video projects, videos that were being shot. I'm in the middle of editing that big music video that you guys saw some content on right now. Because of all my other projects, I'm really up against a deadline on that, so I've been trying to focus on that. So enough with that stuff. Right now what I'm doing is I'm going through and cleaning up all of the equipment that I have, organizing things, getting things ready to go, because our basement, I showed you guys a few vlogs ago. If I can find it, I'll link it above here. The basement's acting a fool, it's leaking, there's water going on, so we have to install a waterproofing system in the basement. So I run a dehumidifier down there constantly, but a wet basement is not a good place for things like this that I'm shooting on right now, the camera that I'm using. So in the interest of that, and the interest of the investment in our home, we have to waterproof the basement. So in preparation for that, I need to go through and organize everything I have and get things ready to go so that I can quickly pull that stuff out of the basement, because I need to organize it so that I can get it all out of there quickly. Maybe go down there with 4 or 5 different boxes or crates and just say lenses, lighting, tripod, things like that, and just organize things so that when it gets done, I can finish the basement and then move everything back into the basement, which is a super exciting prospect, because then videography, development, editing, shooting, creating a studio will be in the cards again. Right now, I've put the studio on hold because the basement started leaking. I didn't want to build a bunch of stuff just to have to tear it down and rebuild it or have it flooded and damaged. So, all right, enough of my woes. Let's head downstairs and start organizing this stuff. What do you say? Okay, so let's talk for a second about this mess right here. This is the basement wall. And you can see it's actually been happening for a little while now, but it's really starting to drive me nuts. Let me try and get really good focus here. There you go. So you can see right about maybe a foot up off the ground, the water is now starting to come back into the house, which means the water table around the house is getting higher and higher. And it's starting to impact the wall. Anyway, long story short, that is what I'm talking about in the basement. Has to be cleaned up, and as a result, I have to get all of my stuff organized so I can get it out of here in a jiffy. Really, Steve? In a jiffy? You guys get the point. That ain't good. The basement wall is not in good shape. We've got to get it done. The problem is, too, this is going to take until probably, I don't know, maybe October, because they're booked that far out. I would love it if we had like an instant, like they got to do it in 3 weeks. That would be great. But they can't tell me for sure. Might be all the way up until August. So I have to be ready at the drop of a hat in order to get stuff out of here. So I'll give you some more thoughts on what my hopes are here in a few minutes. But let's jump into this, all right? Okay, so I have you precariously perched on top of some artwork right over the top of one of my cheap indoor drones that I use to just fly around and annoy everybody. I'm going to leave you right there, and we are going to handle setting up and organizing this. I'm going to have 3 of these shelves that are going to be for all of my gear. It's going to be labeled, and then I picked up some of this stuff. It's like a clear plastic, kind of a milky white, and I'm cutting these right now to affix them to the shelves. I'm actually going to probably 3M command these down so they don't move. What I like about this is I'm going to actually be able to shoot some light, LED light, hopefully up through the bottom, sort of illuminate these, and that'll create a cool backdrop for some of the videos that I do. The other thing that I like about this is with a Sharpie marker, once I get everything where I want it to be, with a Sharpie marker, I am going to trace out what goes where on this map. And so I'm going to create an effect, a shadow board, on the shelf itself so that I don't lose any of my gear. As you start to acquire more video equipment, it's much like anything else. You start to get to a place where you have no choice but to organize yourself much better. Otherwise you lose equipment, and or you forget you even have equipment that could effectively up the production value of a project you're working on. And so right now, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create these today. I'm going to start to organize and set things up. I'm not going to draw the shadow boxes yet because I want to get the other 2 shelves in, get everything out, get everything separated and set across here so that I know where to go. And then that will also give me the opportunity to start to adhere some things to the wall, stuff like tripods and monopods and glide cams and gimbals, whatever I need to hang, I can do that. And it'll also give me better utilization of the shelves behind you. So I'm going to start with this right now. So what do you say we get into it? Let's get going. Hey Steve, start up the, speed this thing up right now. Go. Okay, number 1 is done. Let me show you guys what we're working with. All right, so what we have here is a perfectly cut piece that is going to affix right to the top. I'm going to actually 3-hand command strip that down. A little bit of trimming to do here, but you can see I've cut it around each of these corners. I'll do the same on each of these posts all the way down. That'll give me a nice even flat surface where these holes won't be a problem. Anything that I put up here that's small won't roll off. So you can see I even cut it along the back. And again, the point of this is that I'll be able to set something here and create a shadow board around it so that I know it goes there every single time. So, all right, I've got 1 done, 3 more to go, then another 8 after that. So what I'm going to do, since I know they're the exact same size, I am going to double check this on this shelf. Let's do that really, really quickly. Let's do that now. Let's move that down here. Look how fast I cleaned up that shelf. Movie magic, man. Movie magic, my friend. All right, and there you have it. So that size will fit on all the shelves. So again, I'm gonna have 3 of these shelves. So there's 4, 8, 16. For those of you who are good at math, 4 times 3. Yeah, 16. So I'm gonna cut 15 more of these, exactly the same size after I trim up that left side so that it's straight and true, and then that's it. We're gonna be done. And there you have it. So now I'm gonna set up the camera over here on the ping pong work table, and we will do a little assembly line on creating a total of 5 of these right now. So I have 1 template, so 4 more of these. And then we'll get these fixed and we'll start moving stuff on here and start cleaning up this mess I got around here. How about it? And here it is. So we are going to cut these out. We are going to get these all to the same exact size. So let's jump to it. Got some light now. So now that my head is awkwardly placed, let me just say this. Now I'm going to clean this stuff up and let you guys go. I just wanted to bring you guys a little update on what's happened in my life. I got editing to do. I really want to do a longer vlog, but I just don't have time, so that I give you guys a little glimpse of what's happening in the organization. So I need to get this stuff organized, get to editing, get some stuff cleaned up. Before I go, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being a part of this community. My neck is starting to get into a kink, so I'm going to do this quickly. Please click the subscribe button below. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you guys think about what's going on down here. If you know anything about basement waterproofing and can give me any tips or pointers, I would very much appreciate that. And with that, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of Lemon's life, and I'm out of here.